Nothing works in this house.
Tell me about it.
Is that a shot at me?
Probably.
Because for your information, I got a job.
Really? What kind of job?
Beads.
Bees?
Beads.
Beads! Return from whence you came.
So we might as well have a good time. Toga, 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 toga.
It's Hard-Headed Sports with Spinny and Fetty Bus. Famous for their podcasts, you can now catch them right here on The Al Travis Show.
We've got him, Spinny, with us today from Hard-Headed Sports. Spin, how you doing, my friend?
I'm doing wonderful, Al. How are you doing?
I'm good. It's kind of a weird day when it comes to sports. All kinds of stuff all over the place, but a lot of stuff I want to hit. You ready for like a little rapid fire action to get your thoughts?
Let's go. Love it.
All right. The Lynx, they are playing in the, what do they call that? The Commissioner's Cup against the Fever, and the Fever does not have that gal, Caitlin Clark. Should have been a walk in the park. What happened, Spin?
Yeah, I mean, we were up at the beginning of that game, too, and they just went on a run, played us really well. Lots of good shot making and confidence. Aaliyah Boston really led them in the fourth quarter there, kind of put the game away, but lots of scoring from lots of different players from Indiana. One thing I will say, the last 2 years, the loser of the Commissioner's Cup final has won the championship. Aces 2 years ago, Liberty last year, both lost the Commissioner's Cup final and then won the championship. So,
There's a factoid you'd have to look up somehow. There's no way you knew that. Okay, let me ask you. This is what gets me about this. And is the Commissioner's Cup, it's in par with that weird thing they're doing in the beginning of the season for the NBA, right? The NBA Cup. So they had to win other games to get in. This game counted for nothing except, Spinny, as I understand it, each player on the winning team got $30,000.
60 actually, because
60.
it's $500,000 for the winning team players, and there's only 12 players on WNBA rosters, so $60K for each player, which for 10 of the 12 players on that team is more than their salary for the season, or close to it.
That's what I'm
So
saying.
it
This
means a lot.
is huge.
Yeah.
So what happens to a team like the Lynx, who are 2-3 games ahead of all other teams, and they show up, no Caitlin Clark? Did they just not show up? You know what I'm saying? Oh, we got this one, we'll go make our money. Is that what happened?
Yeah, I mean, it wasn't our best performance, but you got to give credit to Indiana, and they just had a bunch of, like, I can quote you the box score, but just a lot of spaced out scoring, you know. They really played well overall, and we didn't score as much as we used to, but Howard for them 16 points, Boston 12, Mitchell 12, McDonald 12, Sophie Cunningham 13. Yep. And we just didn't quite have that. Nafisa only scored 12, went 6 for 18, not her best game. Kayla McBride 1 for 7, Courtney Williams 4 for 14. So just shot more efficiently than us, almost 10% better from the field.
The other thing I read, their all-star balloting, just this potpourri here, the all-star balloting, the players voted Caitlin Clark the 9th best guard. The people voted their version. She wins hands down by millions of votes. Here's what I read. Caitlin Clark got more votes in the all-star balloting this year than the top 30 ladies got 2 years ago on her own. Yeah, what is the problem? Do we not understand basketball, we that watch?
I mean, the voting numbers, period, like this year are almost 10 times what they were 2 years ago, overall vote numbers. So, I mean, that's pretty cool overall for the WNBA. But, yeah, I mean, the Caitlin Clark thing, I mean, it is a thing. As much as I've tried to, give the benefit of the doubt, there's only 4 guards on the roster that for the voting. So, for her to be 9th, that means that a ton of people just left her off the ballot at all, which, given her numbers this year, is not it's
ridiculous
what it should be. So, I mean, definitely there's some hate from the players, and part of me gets it, part of me doesn't. I mean, that's kind of how it goes, though, with new stars who blow something up. There was a lot of people that hated Tiger Woods too. A lot of golfers that hated Tiger Woods at the time. So and I think it'll come around, especially once you start to see the money benefits and everything, like with Tiger. Like
Yeah.
once Phil started getting $100 million endorsement deals, everyone was
You're
like,
like, I
"Oh,
bet.
maybe this ain't so bad," you know.
There you
So
go.
I think that's going to be what it looks like here in the WNBA too.
One last tragedy with the WNBA, maybe people aren't talking about enough, and it bothers me. I don't know if you saw this, but Red Panda, the
I
juggling
know.
unicyclist, had an accident, broke her wrist. She's blaming the bicycle, not the links. But if you've ever been to a game, you've seen Red Panda. She just juggles all kinds of crap on a huge unicycle, and she's injured now, and I feel tragic. Your thoughts on Red Panda?
I love Red Panda. It's crazy to me that she's made it this long without an actual serious injury. It's pretty crazy. I mean, overall. So
Good at what you do.
she's so good. I hope that I hope she comes back and keeps doing it. I know she's a little bit up there in age, so I don't know how long she'll be doing it for, but it's awesome. I love it.
Well, shout out to her for quick healing. The other thing I want to hit is for your Minnesota Timberwolves. You're like, what? Why are we talking them? You heard Damian Lillard is out with the Bucks, right?
Correct.
ESPN guy says this would be a fabulous home for him. Would you like little Damian Lillard to come here and play with Ant? That would be exciting.
It'd be fun. I mean, Lillard's probably missing this entire next season. So when you're signing him, it's probably for 2 years from now. But I do like the fit, and I think you're going to get him on a cheap deal. That's the thing with Dame is that you're probably going to get him on a 2-year cheap deal. He's going to be out for the first year, and then you're going to get him in that prove-it year for a really cheap contract, which makes sense for us with all the other contracts we have. Now, in reality, I think he's probably going to Boston or L.A. Boston, him and Jason Tatum are tight, and they both tore their Achilles, so it would be a double them rehabbing together and then both coming back next year. That would be a cool one. And then LA is Dame's from Northern California. He's got the LA connection, so I think that could be one of them. Then Golden State. Those are the top 3 in odds right now. I think Golden State makes a ton of sense for him as well. And I just can't imagine having him and Steph shooting the basketball together on the same team. That'd be unreal.
That'd be crazy. Any thoughts on the fact that it looks like LA is not doing any favors for LeBron as far as extending his contract? He's like 82.
Yeah. I mean,
how do you extend that contract? You just don't. I mean, at some point you got to run a team like a team, right?
Yeah, and I mean, we kind of knew that was coming, that he probably wasn't going to be extended. He was overheard video taken of him talking about his wife wanting him to retire really bad. Seemed similar to the Brady Giselle situation. So, and I think LeBron cares more about his family than Tom. So I think there's a chance that it is LeBron's last year.
Does that put Bronny on the trading table, though? Anybody can get him now. He doesn't have to stay in L.A. We can go fight for Bronny.
I mean, what? I mean, no. I mean, Bronny will probably be there, but.
All right. One last odds and ends. We'll get to the baseball on the other side. You a fan of the flag football deal? There's now professional women's flag football, and this isn't against women. We're now letting men and women play flag football in the Olympics. Boar's living snot out of me. Why are we playing flag football?
I like flag football. Al,
really? You're just being condescending. No,
really?
I'm
not. I mean, number one, I play a good amount of flag football, so I think it's hard for me to hate on it.
So that should be in the Olympics because you play it? Come on, it's not an Olympic-type sport.
But I think it's a great intro to American football that's not so violent for the rest of the world. I think it is a way to get more fans of football overall and get more fans of the NFL and get more of a worldwide audience.
Spinny, this is so you.
What, you're gonna play real 53-man roster
football
in the Olympics?
I'm going back to the Olympics. If you want to have a sports team, you think someone will put it on ESPN 21 or whatever, I don't really care. It's the Olympics that bothers me. Here's why. Back in the day, this is an old man talking, we actually threw javelins, Spinny. We threw javelins to see how far. We had Olympics. They were the old events like they did in ancient Greece. You could throw a javelin. We had to stop because that was too flippin' dangerous. But now we can play flag football. We're just dumbing down everything so none of you people your age will ever get hurt or what. I mean, come on. I'm sorry.
The reason I
no
like
javelin, but flag football. Come on.
I get where you're at there. The reason I like flag football in comparison to like let's play real football in the Olympics is I actually think there's a chance for other countries to compete and win. Maybe.
No,
you know what I mean?
Yeah.
In real football, it's just going to turn into basketball 2.0, where the U.S. just kills everybody for 20 years.
But I'm back to I don't know
either.
I don't know if those short sports should be in lacrosse and all the rest. They keep coming up with crap that we're throwing in the winters. Don't even get started with a half-tube bike thingy that they're doing. I have no idea. We had the Olympics. It was track and field. It was those events. We're just trying to create something here, and it drives me nuts.
Yeah, we're trying to have fun, Al, and you're just pooping on it. Just old Mr.
Oh, no. You stand at the end of the field with some guy throwing a javelin. Don't tell me that's not fun. Come on.
No, it is. I'm with you. Bring the javelin toss back, too. But, like, stop trying to act like it's 1400s Rome here, and we got to stick to the old Olympic Games, buddy. Come on.
Oh, man. Wait a minute. I think I have Senator Howe here. Senator, unlock real quick your microphone. You're muted. I got to hear. Am I wrong here, Senator? We get rid of the javelin toss, for God's sakes, but we're going to put in flag football? Come on.
There's something to be said for tradition, right?
Thank you. Yes.
That is boring and has no purpose.
My definition of the tradition is the reason you do something when you forgot the real reason why you did it. But still, there's things that we should hold dear to, and I think some of those things we have forgotten why we did it, and that's too bad. I think we need to bring some of that stuff back. Little danger brings the excitement.
See, and I would throw this out to Spinny back in the day, the 1400s, when I was a young child, when they did like the marathon, that all came because they had to run from Greece to Rome or something, to get the message here. They had to carry their own water. If you're going to drink in those 26 miles, you're carrying, it's not like every block and a half there's somebody handing you a little Gatorade. Let's get back to the real stuff. Let's get people running 26-mile carry whatever you need on your back, baby. There you go, Spinny. Let's get old school.
There's a reason that sports like college football are taking a dive until they updated it, because no one cares about tradition. No one cares about bowl games. No one cares about, let's have fun, bring some cool new stuff to it, and be competitive.
And
no one cares about tradition.
You're speaking this into effect, Spinny, because you know what's going to happen in 3 years from now? Not only are they going to make bowling an Olympic event, but it's going to be that nighttime bowling where all the pins are in some weird color and the music. That's what's going to make
regular bowling. Wouldn't it? Wouldn't it? You got to watch regular. You got to watch cosmic. You're picking regular.
Bumpers in the gutter. Senator's got it. I got to go to break. We're way late. We'll back right after this with more Al Travis Show.
There are many ways to explore Alexandria. Some like to experience the outdoors and all the fun winter in Minnesota can provide. Pick your favorite way to get in touch with nature. Others like to explore downtown in the warm comfort of a boutique or gathered around a table with friends. You can do all of that or relax and do nothing at all. Come explore Alexandria. Start planning at explorealex.com.
Think about it. A famous politician once said, "You're entitled to your opinion, but you are not entitled to your own facts." But in a world full of AI and fake news, where can Minnesotans find the facts? Center of the American Experiment is Minnesota's go-to source for fact-based analysis and common sense solutions for taxes, energy, public safety, and our kids' education. Visit AmericanExperiment.org for more information. Think About It is brought to you by Center of the American Experiment, Minnesota's think tank.
You don't need to ask him his opinion more than once. Al Travis on the Al Travis Show.
Yeah, we've got him Spinny on with us from Hard Headed Sports. Spinny, let's look at your Minnesota Twins. It's just sad. We're now into second place in the Central, still 12 and a half games back. We're not even sniffing right now. Look at the playoffs, even as a wild card. And they put Ober on the 15-day disabled list with a bad hip. Who do we got left? I know they have that outfielder, that utility guy did some pitching the end games. Is he now in the starting lineup?
I mean, he might have to be.
Yeah.
Oh,
I don't know. Our pitchers are, I mean, it's just tough. I mean, the injury bug really has killed us from the pitching perspective. We're just don't have enough guys and traded away some of the depth we had. So it's just going to be really hard over the next few weeks from a pitching perspective.
Well, even hitting. I mean, we won yesterday 2-1. I don't know if anybody caught the game, but we won by some weird, obscure rule where their guy hit a ball, but because the umpire was up, if he's in the outfield, behind the fielders, if he gets hit by a ball, hey, no harm, no foul. But because of the way we were playing, he was in front of them, hits his foot, and it cancels out a hit. I mean, that's how we win a ball game. This freakish rule you've never heard of before. We can't keep winning like that.
No, I'll take anything we can get, though, Al.
Oh, amen. No, go ahead.
Yeah, pitching's going to be an issue. The hitting has been, okay. It's been good enough. That's the hard part, is the hitting recently has been good enough. It's what we asked of them. Get better at hitting. Our pitching has been carrying us, and as soon as that happens, our pitchers get hurt. And then we can't keep runs down either. So I don't know. Looks like Byron Buxton's going to be a starter in the All-Star game, so that's cool that he's actually made it through most of a season. Find some wood to knock on, folks. But, so not good overall, though, as a team.
Only thing I would throw out, and we're going to run out of time with all the other crap we were talking about, the only thing I see when I look at the Central, the Detroit Tigers are 103 up in the point differential. They've scored 103 more runs. The next best, the Minnesota Twins, we're a negative 15.
Yes. Yes.
I mean, I don't know how that works, but you have to score more runs than the other team, right? Is that like a rule of thumb?
Usually. I mean, yeah. I mean, a lot of times, right? Like earlier in the season, that's why I was talking up the Twins a lot. We still, had a plus 60 run differential. I mean, if you look at like Tampa Bay in the American League East right now, I mean, Toronto's is leading, but they're only plus 6 run differential. New York plus 103. Tampa plus 69. So that's kind of how you judge like how good regular season teams really are.
All right. I got to fly, sir. We're out of time. I appreciate you being on the program, and we'll get you back here next week, all right?
Thank you, sir.
All right. He's Spinny from Hard Headed Sports. Pick him up wherever you get your podcast.
If it's your turn to host a game, Grandpa's Barbecue suggests you try something different. Put out the perfect barbecue flavor of Grandpa's Barbecue. Add it to your ribs, dip the meatballs, or drench your wings in the original flavor of Grandpa's Barbecue. It isn't too hot or spicy, fruity or smoky or whatever. Grandpa's Barbecue. Available in select stores and online at grandpasbarbecueshop.com.
Chanhassen Dinner Theaters brings you its most popular show of all time, Grease. You'll hear all your favorite hits from the Broadway musical and the movie. Join the whole gang at Rydell High. We'll sing, we'll dance, we'll bring you back to high school life in the 50s. Poodle skirts, bobby socks, the soda shop, and drive-in movies. Grease! It'll rock your socks off. Order your tickets today. Visit chanhassendt.com.